Okay.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
I'm here in Guatemala today. At some point, we are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point that you're making.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by again. It's me, WG, on our channel, One Life, Many Seasons. Have you been to the border? Well, that was a good flashback and a good reminder to the story we're about to watch today. I got this from Anton Daniels. If you don't know Anton, I think you need to follow him. I got this story from Anton Daniels. This is a story of a lady in New York who's raging, and rightfully so. You'll see why. From the title, you can see why. Migrants in New York having access to $13,000, $5,000 a month, and we have our people with no benefits. I'm not even going to go into talking and trying to assess this. Let's just watch this. You can make the judgment yourself. You be the judge of this. And we could please put your comments in the comment section below as we go, and let's react to this together.
101. I got your big reason why you better not vote for Kamala Harris. This X post made me so mad I almost threw the phone across the room. I need a goody powder because I have a headache. Why is it?
What is a goody powder? If anybody knows, please put in the comment section below. I have no idea. Goody powder. Anyway.
This illegal alien, this so-called migrant from Venezuela, left a receipt at the cash register in one of the New York City bodegas.
I got the receipt. I'm going to show you the receipt. Actually, you know what? Let me just show you the receipt right now.
Please do, Anton.
I didn't know what her reaction was going to be, but I definitely pulled up the receipt. So this was the receipt, and this is what's going viral on the internet right now. It said, my friend was behind a Venezuelan woman in line at a store, and the woman left the receipt, which is not abnormal. People don't want to take their receipts. I don't always take my receipt with me either, even when
I always take my receipt. I don't want to leave behind anything, especially this day and age. Anton, if you can hear me, I'll suggest to you to take your receipt, especially if you make payments with a card. Cash, that's okay. But with cards, that's my suggestion. Anyway, let's just go on and hear it.
When I go to the bank, I just give it back to the teller and say, hey, can you get rid of this for me? Look at this S right here. I can't get EBT and look at the cash balance. We'll let them tell us it's no help though. The cash balance, if you look at that right now, the cash balance, the EBT cash balance is $4,400. The food stamp balance is $13,000.
What?
I've been covering the migrant crisis on the Millionaire Morning Show for over 2 years now. Well over 2 years. I've been watching them flood into the country. I've been aware of what's happening in New York. They've been giving them debit cards and credit cards. And they give them free housing. They give them school. They give them Medicare.
Wow.
They give them health care. They give them everything.
Let that sink in for a second. Let that sink in for a second. And that's why I wanted to play initially where it all started. Because for every crisis, for every issue, there's always a basis. At the border, we have a crisis, yes. Kamala was supposed to be the border czar. Came back and says, I'm only responsible for the root cause analysis. Okay, where is the root cause analysis report? Right? For every issue, for every crisis, there's a root cause. Okay, give us, show us the root cause analysis of the border crisis. We still don't have that. 4 years. And that's why I played the video, initial video, so you see where she was asked. She doesn't know what's going on at the border. And the only response she could give to that gentleman that was asking her, you haven't been to the border. I haven't been to Europe. I won't tell you what I'm thinking in my head to that kind of response. Let's just go on here, because that response, this is the result of that response. This $13,000, this $4,000, $5,000 given to the migrants, that's the outcome of that response. Kamala neglecting her job is the outcome and producing this result of what we're looking at here. I just wanted you to see so you can make the connection.
And on top of that, they also stealing scooters and they door dashing, and so they compounding it. And so the American dream is very much alive for these migrants. And so I can understand why that woman was absolutely disgusted at what was going on.
Of course,
But
I would be too.
I wasn't expecting her to hit me with the ooh-op shebang in the beginning, but let's dive into it.
Let's do it.
Hold up. I'm going to tell you. Why is it that this heifer, who has never put anything into this country, never worked in this country, never paid Social Security tax, never paid a property tax, never put into the IRS, never paid anything into anything, came here with her damn hands stuck out, came from country, wherever the hell you from.
When y'all stop being distracted by Meg Thee Stallion and you stop being distracted by the recent photo op of them getting fleeced by Russia and bringing Paul Whelan and Evan home, then you can start getting back to the brass tacks of understanding exactly how these people are helping you, or are they helping everybody else around you? And what's the real agenda? Because nobody is asking an uncomfortable question. And then I see y'all in my comments and y'all want to go back and forth with me and say, oh, Anton, you must be. No. I am Anton from Anton Daniels first. And in order for me to do that, I got to be America first. I got to be America first. I don't want my tax dollars going over into illegal immigration and they asking the federal government. So don't think that just because it's happening in Chicago and New York and Denver and all of these places and they giving all of these money to these migrants that it's not your tax dollars also because you don't live in these places. This is coming straight from the top, big dog.
Of course. It's all a trickle-down effect. That's all that we're getting here. And it's going to impact everybody. That mindset that state is just the one impacted, it has nothing to do with me. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before it gets to you. Everybody will feel the impact. And the agenda of the Democratic Party is to let all these people in so they can earn their votes. Because at the same time, we're hearing, we can see it, that they're the ones that want these people voting without a voter ID. How can you vote? How are you authorized to vote when you don't have a voter ID or when you're not qualified to vote? How do you get to make a decision in a place that you don't put into? How do you expect to get a return from where you have not invested in? I hope you can see it, guys. I hope you can see it. This is not a joke. This is someone from New York coming out and saying as it is. $13,000 a month and $5,000 in cash a month. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
It's coming straight from the top. And they let all of these people in, and we don't want to put it at the feet of the person that y'all think y'all want to vote for because you're ignoring it in order to be able to ride out with identity politics. I'm going to let her rock. I'm going to absolutely let her rock.
Let her go. Anton, do it.
This individual left the receipt where she had just bought some food at the bodega. Okay? Her food stamp balance.
Get it off, mama.
Let me make sure I'm getting this right. On her EBT card, her taxpayer funded EBT card, her food stamp balance is $13,000 $401.82
Bang.
for 1 month.
Bang.
That's this individual's food stamp balance
Who y'all
for
voting
1
for?
month.
Who y'all voting for?
Okay? Because
Don't get them started, Anton. Please. Some people can care less. Kamala says she's black. I'm going there. Why are you voting for her? I don't know, but she's black and I'm going there. I don't know. Some people, you just got to leave them alone. But as they say, a word is enough for the wise.
when you use your EBT card, it leaves a record of the balance
How much
after
you got left?
you've gone to the store and spent it, whatever.
I
But
didn't even know that until I actually seen this post. But let's rock.
somehow this was literally never, and yeah, I said it, I'm gonna say it again. Wow. This who has never paid anything into the system is somehow worthy to get $13,401.82.
Welcome to America.
What about the homeless people? What about the veterans? There are so many Americans that cannot, that type of money, that would be gold. That is gold for most Americans. That is a lot of money. Are you kidding me? A month? That is more than, or in the category of a six-figure salary that most Americans, most of us aspire to be in. Six-figure salary. Are you kidding me?
America.
Cash balance is $4,498.85.
That hit me.
Stressing out. Don't stress out.
I
man.
really
That
do
hit
need
me.
a goodie powder.
What is a goodie powder?
That's just one. That's one of them. That's one of them.
Crazy.
New York has hundreds of thousands of these foreign nationals.
And they literally cutting the budget for trash, schools, and police officers, not hiring no more police officers because they got to make sure that they fund the migrant crisis. And I know because I've been covering it. So when you ask me, Anton, why are you so passionate about making sure that people become informed voters of whether or not you really want to vote for the woman that is supposed to be overseeing and participating in what's happening at the borders? Of course I'm going to be passionate about it because
Of course,
it's
everyone
our
should.
money. You should listen. I'm not even a blackity black, meaning that I don't even stand on a whole you should be doing things just because you black or aligning with people just because you black. But I know a lot of y'all been asking for reparations. I would rather you get reparations than somebody that has never paid taxes in this country in their life. Not saying that I think that anybody should or shouldn't get reparations because that's not my fight. But I would rather you get it than they get it.
Absolutely.
At least you American. At least you a citizen. At least you work. At least you pay your taxes. At least you down for whatever it is that happens inside of the United States of America. If it was ever a draft, you the one that's going to be out there fighting for us country. Why
You better
shouldn't you
believe
get it
it.
over them at least?
You better believe that.
And then they got the nerve to sit there in your face and say, well, I'm not ever going to specifically do anything for you. You ain't got to say nothing. You doing it for everybody else.
Roaming around. Why does she have $13,000 in food stamps?
It's a good question, Mama.
I'm mystified. I mean, veterans are literally sleeping on the freaking streets
No good.
with maybe
No good at all.
$100, $200 a month in food stamps.
And unemployment is going up.
And they fought in wars to
Jobs
protect
is laying
this
off.
country.
Nationwide just did a mass layoff today.
They don't get $13,000 a month in food stamps.
You're gonna have
And
to
they
get
don't
you a
get
gig job.
$4,498 a month in cash. I'm looking at it. Just I can't even believe this is real.
Well, there you have it. I don't even know what else to say. She has said it all. She said it all. And these are the types of accounts that we need, not the politicians telling us what they think is happening or what they want us to hear as the story happening. We want to hear from the real people that know what's going on, that are actually seeing these things and experiencing them. I mean, look at the passion in this lady. There is nothing unbelievable in the story she just told. How can you not believe this? She's got the receipts. And the passion in her voice and her demeanor says it all. This is not good. This is not good. And that's why we're saying, pray hard, think hard before you go vote. These politicians are there for themselves, for the most part. Kamala Harris was responsible for the border. She failed. You saw that video that I played from the start. She was asked the question, have you been to the border? How can you be responsible for something and you don't care enough to go visit to see what's going on? That's your job. The one main job you were given. And you want to be president. President of what? You can't govern and take charge of the border. You want to be responsible for the whole country? How does that work? I just pray and hope all of this really changes. And our leaders start looking out for the American people, the veterans, people that fought, lost family members, fought and not being taken care of. The veterans, the homeless people. There is no reason why there should be any homeless person on the street of the U.S. And you spending this kinds of money for people that came in illegally? That's shameful. All I can say is God help us. Let's make the right and wise choice. This year's election, it's going to determine a whole lot of things. And whatever the outcome, you will have yourself to blame. I will have myself to blame. And whatever decision we make, or bad, we have to live with the consequences. Thanks for stopping by. It's me, WJ, again on our channel, One Life, Many Seasons. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think. How do you feel? Let us talk about it. It's healthy for us. Hey, you know how we like to wrap this up? We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye-bye.